Okay, we just learned last day, Pute, that relational database is combination of tables or relations. So database is a set of interrelated, interrelated tables. And how a table is created, or how a relation and table, we use this time, we are using that for the same thing. Relation is actually something advanced. Relation is more meaningful than table. Table can be isolated data, but relation is basically related data items placed in a table. Okay, relation. So let's say table or relation. For the moment, let's make it simple. Table or relation is created by using set of interrelated records. How records are created? How records are created? We learned that last day. Yes, how records are generated or how records are created. Chanula, yes. A record is interrelated set of field values, right? We should remember this, right? How record is created, how table is created. Here you have this in the topic. Right? A collection of fields related to one person or object is called record. Related data items in or related field values together relate, we can say a related field value related to some object or person or entity is called a record. A collection of interrelated records created in a table. A collection of interrelated tables created in a relational database. That's all. You should know that. Okay, so let's move to the creation part. Actually, we learned that every table need to be created in such a way where it should have something called key to recognize its records. So this key is basically, it's unique. The key is unique, and also it is non-repetitive. This key has a name. What is that? What is this key? Yes, it is primary key. Primary key. Primary key means a table or a field. Actually, it's having unique values, as well as it is non-repetitive. It is not blank and it is not repetitive. It's unique too. So those are the features of primary key. Okay, let's write down about these keys first. I think it will be needed for the discussion. So just write down about the primary key first. You can take the notebook and start writing there. Primary key. So what is primary key? It is a field having unique, non-repetitive, and non-empty values. Is a field having non-repetitive, non-empty values which can be used to identify records or rows in a table or relation. So primary key is a field having unique, non-repetitive, non-empty values which can be used to identify record rows in a table or relation. So that is a special one. Then you should know what is a composite key. The second one, please write composite. I'll explain this, right? I'll explain with examples. Two or more combinations of keys, two or more combinations of keys used as the primary key to uniquely identify records. Then you have something called compound key. Compound key. Compound, P-O-U-N-D, compound key. It is a special kind of composite key. It is a special kind of composite key. Please write down the note, right? If you joined recently, we have not done anything else. We just started writing the note. And we have explained what is a relation, what is record, what is field and all. So that we have done. And now actually we are writing a note. So please write down this part. Primary key, composite key, compound key. Compound key is a special kind of composite key created by using foreign keys. Then what is foreign key? It is a primary key of another table which is used to identify, which is used to represent the record from that table. Which this key is used as the primary key. Okay, I'll explain this. Please write down this and let me know if you're done. If you're finished, please let me know, then I'll explain. Table එක තියෙන row එකක්. Table එක තියෙන record එකක්. If you want to identify a record or row in a table, we use the primary key. So the idea is like this. Okay, so let's say you want to check your scholarship results. Let's say you want to check your O-level results. And if you want to check your ordinary level results, let's say you have to go to this website. It is donates.lk. And when you go to donates.lk, you can view your result by selecting the examination and the year, and then you have to provide the index number. But here we are not going to provide each and every detail that is used to recognize you. We are not going to enter your name, we are not going to enter your school, we are not going to enter your district, nothing. We are not going to enter your subjects. But when you insert your index number, everything related to you will be displayed here. හරි ඔයාලා දැන් මේ ඔක්කොම enter කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයාලා දාන්න type කරන්නේ year එකයි examination එකයි, after that you put the index number එකයි දැම්මම ඔයා කරපු subjects ටිකයි ඒ වගේ results උයි ඊට පස්සේ ඔයාගේ name එකයි maybe the index number and the admission number, everything will be displayed there, and rank, district rank ඔය ඔක්කොම විස්තර ගන්න අපිට key එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ අර key එකක් තියෙනවා නම් cupboard එකක් අපිට අරින්න පුළුවන්. Using key, we can unlock a cupboard, or we can unlock maybe a drawer. You can unlock a drawer or cupboard, so that when you open that, you can access everything. So similar to that, using this single entity, single field, you can identify a large amount of data. So that is the idea of the key. But this key should be unique, right? Again, එක යතුරෙන් අගුල් ගොඩක් ඇරෙන්න බෑ. එක යතුරෙන් cupboards ගොඩක් ඇරෙන්න. So you cannot use that key to open multiple cupboards. Then that is like, and each cupboard should have a key too. Key එකක් අනිවාර්යයි. Key is compulsory. It's not non-empty. So if you have a lock but no key, that cannot be opened. So we don't want such thing. So key is unique, non-repetitive, and not empty too. So that is the primary key. I think you will get an idea about the primary key. Here you can take the student ID as the primary key and see it's unique, not repetitive. It's unique, repetitive. Here we can use that to represent maybe student table, student number. You can move that to another table to represent the entire student record. Okay, so So I just want to see one example. Okay. Right. Can you tell me? Who has borrowed the folk song book? Can you tell me who has borrowed the folk song book? By looking at this table, can you tell me who has borrowed the folk song book? Can you? Yes. How the folk song book? Firosa. How did you tell? So folk song, you can see folk song, it is 2222 book number. So that book number is here. Right? This book number is here. So actually this is the primary key of book table. Book number is the primary key of book table. And it is there in some other table means it's a foreign key now. Metana book number is primary key. Understand this carefully, otherwise then you won't understand this. So please try to understand one go, right? Don't try hard, but listen carefully. Metana meya balana book number katama make a non-repetitive. It's a unique non-repetitive value, not empty too. And it will be here. So then here we call foreign key FK, foreign key. Whether method there PK, primary key. Primary key tama menat table ekata foreign key එක වෙයි. Okay, this is 2222. ඒක ඉස්සරහින් තියෙනවා. You can see it's 101. 101 is student number. 101 කොහෙද කියලා බැලුවම main 101. So then actually 101 is the primary key of student table. Student table එකේ primary key එක තමයි මේක. So this is the primary key of student table. When the primary key moves here to represent it, we call that a foreign key. Then you have two foreign keys. What are the two foreign keys in this middle table? What are the two foreign keys in the middle table? Come on, you have to answer, Pute. Now you know this concept. If you cannot understand, I can repeat. Then පළවෙනි table එකේ student number එක student represent කරන්න මේ table එකට එනවා. බලන්න මේක unique නැහැ. මේ මෙතනත් 101 තියෙනවා, මෙතනත් 100 තියෙනවා. ඒක repeat repetitive. මෙතනත් 100 තියෙනවා, මෙතනත් 100 තියෙනවා. ඒක repetitive. මේක primary key එකක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Because it's a repetitive one. එතන මෙතනත් එහෙමනේ. Here book number is unique, non-repetitive. එහෙනම් primary key. එයා මෙතනට යනවා, එයාව represent කරන්න. But here මෙයාව repeat වෙනවා. මෙතනදි මෙයාව repeat වෙනවා. Repeat වෙනවා කියන්නේ it's not a unique, it's not non-repetitive. So what is book number and student number in this table? So
foreign key.
Foreign keys, yes. Can foreign keys be repetitive? Yes, foreign key can be repetitive, right? Foreign key can be repetitive. That doesn't matter. Foreign key can be empty too. But primary key, can it be empty or can it be repetitive? No. So if it is primary key in this table, primary key විදිහට repeat වෙන්න බෑ. Foreign key විදිහට ආවම repeat වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, can you tell me what is the primary key of the second table? So there are two foreign keys. So what is the primary key of the second table? Second table එකේ primary key එක මොකක්ද? Student number, book number, borrowed, date returned. Okay, what is the primary key of the second table? Second table එකේ primary key එක මොකක්ද පුතේ? First table එකේ primary key එක මොකක්ද? What is the primary key of the first table පුතේ? You have to answer, come on. Okay, can you understand the concept of primary key and foreign key or not? If no, please raise your hand. If you cannot understand the concept of primary key and foreign key, can you raise your hand? Then I can explain again. Please raise your hand if you cannot understand. Okay, then everyone is telling you understood. Right? Then hari. එහෙමනම් දැන් ඔයාලට තේරුණා නම් මට කියන්න පළවෙනි table එකේ primary key එක මොකක්ද? What's the primary key of first table? Cannot hear you. So is it my error or you're not talking? Lavanya? Timasha? Timasha, what is the... Yes, student number. Okay, correct. What is the primary key of third table? Book number. Yeah, that is also correct. So what is the primary key of the middle table? Is there any unique? The primary key හොයන්නේ කොහොමද අපි? Unique values තියනවද කියලා බලනවා. We have to check whether is there any unique values. දැන් මේවා එකක්වත් unique නැහැ. මේ borrowed date එක මේ repeat වෙනවා unique නැහැ. මේකත් repeat වෙනවා. මේවා repeat වෙනවා. It's repeating. It's not unique. This is repeating here, not unique. This is repeating here, not unique. This is repeating, not unique. This is repeating, not unique. And this is also repeating. It's also not unique. So nothing is unique. So unique එක්කෙනෙක්වත් නැහැ. දැන් කොහොමද අපි primary key එකක් දාගන්නේ? How can we employ a primary key now? Yes? That we learn in the note. Note එකේ අපි කතා කරා unique එකයි නැත්නම් අපි කොහොමද unique එකයි හදාගන්නේ? Unique එකයි නැහැ. Composite key එකක් හදාගන්න. by implement a composite key. දැන් මෙතන composite key එකක් හදන්න unique කරගන්න මම මේ දෙන්නව ගන්නවා. ඒ කියන්නේ 101 ගත්ත 2222. 101 ගත්ත 1111 දැන් unique. 100 ගත්ත 3333. 100 ගත්ත ආයත් unique නෑ. 100 ගත්ත 3333. ආයත් unique නෑ. හරි එතකොට ඒකෙමුත් composite හදාගන්න බෑ. හරි මේ තුනම ගන්නවා. 101 ගත්ත 2022 මෙන්න මේ දවසේ ගත්ත. 100 3333 මෙන්න මේ දවසේ ගත්ත. දැන් unique. මේ දෙක දෙකක්. 101 1111 මේ දවසේ ගත්ත. හරි. 100 3333 මේ දවසේ ගත්ත. Now it's unique. Right? You can see three keys together creating the unique key. So that can be. එහෙම වෙන්න පුළුවන්. සමහර table වල primary key නැති වුණාම අහල පහල කට්ටියත් එක්ක එකතු කරලා තමයි primary key හදාගන්නේ. So this table is like that. Okay, let's see another example. Our example එකක් අපි බලමු. Let's go back, go to the next one. Primary key, we learned that it is non-empty, no-duplicate, unique value. Primary key is a column or combination of columns which enable to identify record uniquely in is called a primary key. Unique identifier. Here in this table, can you tell me what is the unique identifier? Yes. So what is the unique identifier in this book table? Answer quickly, Pute. Please answer quickly. What is the unique identifier in this table? Yes. Admission number, is it a, sorry, accession number. Accession number, is it a unique one or repetitive? Accession number?
Unique.
Yes, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, it's unique. So it can be treated as the primary key. Here, accession number do not have duplicates. Both authors have authorized, and Raj has authorized to Tamil language. Okay, in this table, these are the scenarios. So therefore, accession number you can take as the primary key. Okay, then composite primary key. We learn about this concept. Composite primary key means you have to combine two keys here. here this one you can see year 2013 it's repetitive මේක repeat වෙනවා එහෙනම් primary key එකක් විදිහට ගන්න බෑ cricket ඒක ආයෙ තියෙනවා ඒක ආයෙ තියෙනවා cricket is again there names බලමු ජාලිය මේ repeat වෙනවා ඒවා ගන්නත් බෑ මෙතන සුදේශ් repeat වෙනවා ඒක ගන්නත් බෑ ඒ හින්දා අපිට මේ දෙකක් එකතු කරලා ගමු 2013 cricket 2013 cricket then I cricket එකක් තියෙන මෙතන 2014 cricket that is unique so we call that as a composite key combine two or more fields together to create a primary key we call a composite key okay now I think the concept is clear let's move to the next one okay foreign key is a here you have actually a table registration number and subject table okay so what is the date of birth of candidate number okay can you tell me candidate the candidate number 449697 what is the date of birth of that candidate candidate number 449697 what is the date of birth of that candidate what is the date of birth of that candidate today 44යි 96යි 97යි birthday එක කවද්ද these are not difficult things only thing is you have to identify the relationship එකයි මම examples ඔක්කොම ටික කියන්නේ පොතේ තියෙන try to identify the relationship and tell me hello you don't like to answer if you don't like to answer it's okay I can just explain අර නිකන් බණ කියනවා වගේ මටත් කියාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන් that's okay right I just want your interactivity පුතේ that's why I'm asking questions just to involve you in the lesson නැත්තම් ඔයාලා වෙන වැඩ කරනවනේ නේද දැන් එක්ක මට අර පොඩි ළමයින්ට කියනවා වගේ කියන්න යනවා you are not kids but I have to tell them please turn on the cameras without turning on the cameras if you join the class I will remove you from the class එහෙම මට කියන්න වෙනවා එක්ක දැන් මොකද මම දන්නේ නැහැනේ මොනා කරනවද කියලා සමහරට ඔය මේක දාගෙන ලෙසන් එක දාගෙන ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගේම් එකක් ගහනවා වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් හරි එහෙම වුණොත් ඔයා කරන වැඩි දැන් මෙහෙමයි එකම කාලය විවිධ විදිහට පරිහරණය කරන්න පුළුවන් මේක මතක තියාගන්න so why I have to tell this because the reason is that you are not answering this so you can consume the same time different way okay for an example if I go outside I'm just going as an entrepreneur and a lecturer so when I go outside I can see same age beggars මගේ වයසම ඉන්න හිඟන්නෝ ඉන්නවා පාරේ right when I go outside I can see the same age lawyers I can see same age doctors also same age engineers also same age pilots same age entrepreneurs even same age millionaires billionaires and trillionaires same age robbers same age politicians එතකොට ඉපදෙද්දි මාව එහෙම ලේබල් කරලා ඉපැද්දුවේ නෑනේ කවුරු when I born so my mother didn't label and tell that හරි lecturer කෙනෙක් ඉපදුනා එහෙම කිව්වේ නෑනේ එතකොට මට එහෙම වෙන්න දැන් ඒ වගේම බෙගර් කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් මගේ වයසේ එයා ඉපදෙනකොට හිඟන්නෙක් ඉපදුනා එහෙම කියනවද ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් නම් මගේ වයසේ එයා ඉපදෙනකොට ඔන්න ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් ඉපදුනා රොබර් මොකක්ද හොරෙක් ඉපදෙනකොට කවුරු හරි කියන අන්න හොරෙක් ඉපදුනා එහෙම කියන්නේ නෑනේ ඔක්කොටම කියන්නේ තනි ඔන්න බබෙක් ඉන්නවා කියලා එහෙමනේ කියන්නේ බේබි බෝන් එතකොට කාලයේ ප්‍රයෝජනයට ගන්න විදිහ අනුව තමයි ડોක්ටර් ද ඉංජිනේර් ද ලෝයර් ද entrepreneur ද businessman ද beggar ද robber ද politician ද policeman ද ඔය ඔක්කොම තීරණය වෙන්නේ how you utilize your time right එතකොට දැන් මේ පන්තියේ වෙලාවේ ඔයාලා නිදාගත්තොත් ඕක දාගෙන ওই පැත්තකට වෙලා still the time will go ඒත් වෙලාව යනවා ඔයාලා මේ lesson එක අහගෙන මේකට involve වෙලා වැඩ කරොත් ඒ time එක යනවා හරිද? මේ අනිත් එක මේ වෙලාවේ ඔයාලා කරොත් මම ගැරන්ටි කරනවා මම මේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අර මේ ගැරන්ටි එකක් දෙනවා. මේ වෙලාවේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ හරියට අහගෙන පාඩමට ඉන්වෝල්ව් වුණොත් ඔයගොල්ලෝ පාඩම් කරන්නවත් ඕනේ නැහැ ඕ ලෙවල් ICT වලට. හරි ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේක පාඩම පැය එකමාරේ අහගෙන හිටියානම් පාඩමට ඉන්රෝල් වුණා නම් පාඩම් කරන්නවත් ඕනේ නැහැ. එතකොට මේ පැය එකමාර ඔයාලා යූස් කරලා ඉවරයි. ආයෙ එක ගැන හිතන්නත් එපා. හැබැයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ ටයිම් එකේ නිදාගත්තොත් ඔයාලට වැඩකුත් නැහැ. ඔයාලගේ අම්මලා තාත්තලාට වැඩකුත් නැහැ. මට වැඩකුත් නැහැ. හරි. මේ ටයිම් එකේ වෙන ගේම්ස් ගා ගහ හිටියොත් ඒකත් ඒ වගේම තමයි. මේ ටයිම් එකේ අඩු ගානේ තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ කියනවත් පාවිච්චි කරන්න. If you cannot understand, please use this time to tell that I cannot understand. Can you repeat it again? Can you tell it again? Then I can explain this again. Otherwise, you are just wasting the time. Is this different thing? May candidate get date of birth. So what is the date of birth of this candidate? Is it a different thing, difficult thing to you to answer? You all are doing O levels. You are in grade 10. So not in grade 1, right? You are in grade 10. Can't you find the relationship of these two tables and tell the name who has taken this, the birthday of the candidate? Can't you tell that? So what is the relationship here? Yes? Okay, I'll ask that question now from, I would like to ask the question from Kasun. Kasun, can you tell me 449697? Who's the, what's the birthday of this candidate? මේ candidate ගේ birthday එක. දැන් ඔයාට මේ table එකකින් හොයා ගන්න පුළුවන්. Using this table you can find what? You can find, so what is his maths marks? What is his science marks? What is his Sinhala marks? What about his English marks? What about his registration number? That's what you can find using this table. But I'm asking, what is the date of birth? Yes, Ramidu? What is the date of birth? Lavanya? Kasun? Gaurava? Yes, what is the date of birth? Okay, no one is telling.
2nd April 2014.
2nd April 2014. Okay. How you find that? Because මේ candidate ගේ ඔයා දන්නවා candidate ගේ registration number එක. එතකොට ඒ registration number එක තියෙන එක registration table එකෙන් හොයා ගන්න පුළුවන්. You can go to the registration number and find out the registration number. When you find the registration number, you can find the name, the date of birth, the admission number, and the parent guardian's name. Okay, so what did I explain? So let me tell it from the beginning. Right, what did I explain? Let me tell it from the beginning. ඕනම table එක මම දැන් සිංහලෙන් කියන්න. ඔයිට වැඩි මට උදව් කරන්න බෑ හැබැයි හරි. ඕනම table එකක තියෙන මේ මුළු row එකේම data ටික එක එක කිය ඉන්න ඕන නැහැ. හරියට ඔයාගේ identity card එක තියෙනවා නම් මේ identity card එක කෙනෙක් බැලුවම මේ ID එකෙන් ඔයා කවුද කියලා හොයන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාගේ address එක හොයන්න පුළුවන්, ඔයාගේ නම හොයන්න පුළුවන්, ඔයාගේ birthday එක හොයන්න පුළුවන්, ඔයා ඉන්න තැන හොයන්න පුළුවන්, ඔයාගේ පින්තූරේ මොකක්ද කියලා හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්, ඒක හරියද කියලා හොයන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේ එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා ඔක්කොම ටික හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒ පාවිච්චි කරන එකට අපි නමක් කියනවා primary key කියලා. primary key කියන්නේ unique identifier එකක්. ඒ කියන්නේ අනිත් ඒවායින් වෙන් කරලා අඳුරා ගන්න පුළුවන් මේ row එක. ඒකට පාවිච්චි කරන විශේෂ field එකක්. fields කියන්නේ මේ පැත්තට තියෙන ඒවා. fields කියන්නේ මේවා. මේ table එකේ fields කීයක් තියෙනවද?
5.
5. So how many fields in this table?
6.
Yes, 6 tables, 6 fields. How many records in the first table? How many records in the first table? Records කීයක් තියෙනවද පළවෙනි table එකේ?
2.
2 records. How many rows in the first table?
2.
row ගාන 3යි row 3යි අයි heading row එකත් එක්ක heading row එකත් එක්ක row 3යි හැබැයි record දෙකයි හරි ඒකයි තේරුම් ගන්න ඕන 3 rows but 2 records right මොකද heading row එකකුත් තියෙනවනේ heading row එකත් එක්ක දෙක නැත්නම් කියන්න ඕනේ heading row එකත් එක්ක 3යි heading row එක නැතුව 2යි data row 2යි heading row එකයි ඔක්කොම row 3යි heading row එක නැතුව data row 2යි records කියලා කියන්නේ මේවා විතරයි 2 records 2 records 1 2 3 4 5 fields how many records here second table how many records are there 2 records
2
how many rows
3
3 rows and here 6 fields 6 columns 6 fields එතකොට field එකතු වෙලා තමයි fields වල value එකතු වෙලා තමයි row එකක් හැදෙන්නේ records හැදෙන්නේ හරි field වල value එකතු වෙලා record හැදෙනවා ඒ record එකතු වෙලා record 2යි 3යි ওই විදිහට record එකතු වෙලා table හැදෙනවා ඒ table එකතු වෙලා database හැදෙනවා ඔය ටික පැහැදිලිද ඔය ටික තමයි මම මුලින් ඉඳන් කිව්වේ is it clear or not clear if not clear please raise your hand again by combining fields records are created by combining records tables are created by combining tables databases are created is it clear or not clear
clear
okay primary key is it clear to you primary key what is primary key primary key is a unique identifier primary key කියන්නේ වෙන මොකුත් නෙවෙයි field එකක්මයි but that field can be used to identify other fields is that okay
okay
right then what is okay what is foreign key then foreign key කියන්නේ මොකක්ද what is foreign key primary key is okay what is foreign key then primary key කියන්නේ unique identifier එතකොට foreign key කියන්නේ සිංහලෙන් හරි කියන්නේ කමන්න සිංහලෙන් හරි කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තේරුණ විදියට foreign key කියන්නේ මොකක්ද
primary key that record from another table
primary key of another table හරි වෙන table එකක primary key එකක් ඇයි මේ වෙන table එකක primary key එකක් අපි ගෙනල්ලා අපේ මේ table එක ඇතුලේ දාගන්නේ why we use primary key of another table inside this table
because if there's no unique data
ඇයි මේ තියෙන unique එකක් මේ unique එකක් තියෙද්දි තමයි මේ ගෙනල්ලා දාගෙන තියෙන්නේ candidate number is unique this is primary key එතකොට ඒක තියෙද්දි මේ මෙහෙම එකක් දාගෙන foreign key එකක් ඇයි foreign key එකක් දාගන්නේ primary key එකක් තියෙද්දි
to build a relationship
yes to build the relationship මේ candidate ගේ registration number එක දැනගත්තොත් තමයි registration table එකට ගිහිල්ලා යාගේ details හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් if you know the registration number only we can go to the registration table and find more details about that candidate that's why we are using foreign key understood clear about that
yes
right okay if everything clear so what is composite key what is composite if everything clear tell me what is composite key composite key කියන්නේ මොකක්ද
composite key means a set of foreign keys
set of foreign keys the set of keys the set of primary keys the දැන් මේ පළවෙනි table එකේ තනි primary key එකක් තියෙනවා දෙවෙනි table එකෙත් primary key එකක් තියෙනවා එහෙම primary key නැති ඒවට අපි මොකද කරන්නේ keys එකතු කරලා primary key එකක් හදා ගන්නවා we have to combine keys and create a primary key ඒකට මොකද්ද කියන්නේ combine කරලා හදා ගන්න ඒවට composite key එකතු කරලා හදා ගන්න ඒ combine කරන ඒවා ඔක්කොම foreign key නම් අපි ඒකට විශේෂ නමක් කියනවා compound key කියලා ඒ කියන්නේ composite key keys එකතු කරලා තමයි composite එකක් හදාගන්නේ. හැබැයි composite හදාගන්න එකතු කරගන්න ඒවා foreign key නම් ඔක්කොම අපි ඒකට කියන compound key කියලා. compound key එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ පොතේ ඇත්තෙත් නැහැ syllabus එකේ. Don't worry about that. You have only the composite key. Okay. So now you have two tables. This is actually the first exam marks, second exam marks. First term marks, second term marks. Okay, you can see that මේක දිහා බැලුවම හොඳට බලන්න මේක දිහා බැලුවම ඔයාලට පේනවා admission number primary key එක විදිහට ගන්න බෑ ඒක repeat වෙනවා මේ. ඊළඟට නමත් ගන්න බෑනේ නමත් repeat වෙනවා. Date of birth repeat වෙනවා. Marks නම් repeat වෙන්න බෑ. හැබැයි marks මෙතන නැති වුණාට repeat වෙන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා. marks මේ තියෙන හැටට නෑ. repeat වෙලා නෑ. හැබැයි එකම marks දෙන්නෙකුට තියෙන ඕන තරම් ඉඩ තියෙනවා. ඒක හරියන්නේ නැහැ. Marks can also be repeated. Term එකත් repeat වෙනවා. year එකත් repeat වෙනවා. දැන් primary key එකක් කියමු බලන්න මේකට. Can anyone suggest me a primary key? 9.14 table එකට primary key එකක් කියන්න බලන්න. Primary key එක repeat වෙන්නත් බෑ uniquely හොයාගන්න එක. unique වෙන්න ඕන. අනිත් ඒවායින් වෙනස් කරලා අඳුර ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. Can you suggest a primary key for that table? Quickly.
Admission number and date of birth.
Admission number, date of birth. හරි. ඔයා කියන විදිහට මම ගන්නවා. එතකොට මෙයාවයි මේ දෙන්නම එකට ගන්නවා මම. Admission number එකයි date of birth එකයි. මේ combination එක වෙන කොහෙවත් නැද්ද? පල්ලයට යන්න. මෙයාගේ බලන්න තියෙන කොහොමද? මේ admission number එකයි එයාට දාලා date of birth එක. මේ දෙක සමානද නැද්ද? Equal. If both are equal, is it a good key? Is it a good primary key? Is it a good primary key? If it is repeating, it's not a primary key, right? If it is repeating, repeat වෙනව primary key නෙමෙයි. අමතක කරන්න. හරි. දැන් කාට හරි වෙන කාට හරි පුළුවන් ද primary key එකක් suggest කරන්න එක?
Admission number and term.
Admission number and term. Another combo. 1426යි term එක 1. 1426යි ආයෙ තියෙනවා. term එක 2. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. 1426යි 1 එක 1426යි 2 එක. 1427 term එක 1. 1427 term එක 2. ඒකත් අවුලන්න. 1428 term එක 2. 1428 term එක 1. හරිනේ. Now it's okay. Admission number and term together creating a composite key. Others understood how to create a composite key?
Yes, sir.
So composite key is another way. It's also a primary key, right? This is how you are creating a primary key by combining other fields. Right, okay. So that's great. Now we understood this. The concept of primary key, concept of foreign key, concept of composite and combined key. Okay. So why we need actually, so when there are duplicate data, there are problems. Then actually we cannot find the primary key. When there are duplicate keys, it's very difficult to find the primary key. And also it's difficult to analyze the data because different places, same data are there. So it's difficult to analyze it. And so it's inaccurate. So there's a higher possibility to get inaccurate because let's say mistakenly you put some other figure for 1427. If you put some other date of birth, එතකොට දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නවා කියලා තමයි අපි හිතන්නේ. 1427 මීනා දේවිට වෙන බර්ත් එකක් දාලා මෙතන 1426 මීනා දේවිට තව බර්ත් එකක් මෙතන දැම්මොත් අපි දන්නේ නැහැ කෝකද හරි කියලා. We cannot find. It is so difficult to find primary key, difficult to analyze, reduce efficiency is reduced, inaccurate is and difficult to input, and possibility of errors difficult to update. So these are the issues when there are duplicates. But we can do something like this. We can divide this to two tables. Admission number, that is the admission student table, and another table for marks. Student ge details wenama, marks wenama තියාගන්න. Then birthday එකක් තැන් දෙකක දෙකක් තියෙන්න බෑනේ. It's only one birthday. Names තැන් දෙකක දෙකක් තියෙන්න බෑ. It's only one name. Here it's a separate thing. It's about marks. Admission number, term together, and the marks. Here admission number alone forming on the table, student table. This is what we do. Primary table එකක් නැතුව මෙහෙම duplicate, primary key එකක් හොයාගන්න නැතුව මෙහෙම duplicate වෙද්දී අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? Same value is duplicated. No, this is unnecessary duplication. Then we introduce a composite primary key whatsoever, and we divide that into few tables. එහෙම divide කරගත්තම duplicate වෙන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් කවින්දු duplicate වෙලා නැහැ නම. මොහමඩ් මීනා දේවි ඔය නම් duplicate වෙලා නැහැ. Date of birth duplicate වෙලා නැහැ. So we are in safe side. Admission number is duplicated. 1000 මෙතනක් තියෙනවා. But that doesn't matter. මොකද ඒක එක data එකක් නේ. ඔක්කොම නවත්තන්න බෑ අපිට. We can't stop everything. Admission number is repeated here. That doesn't matter. Term is repeated, doesn't matter. Year is repeated, doesn't matter. Okay, this is how you create tables. And so let's focus on creating databases. Now we studied about this, we studied about tables, we studied about relationships also, and how to create the relationships also we learned. So let's learn about the databases now. And we are going to implement this table and this table in a database. Okay. If you are having access, you can share the screen now. If you're having access software, you can share the screen. If you don't have, doesn't matter, you can download and install it. මට අඳගෙන පෙන්නන්න primary key එක මේ table එකේදී foreign key එක. Finish. Finish writing.
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the next part, Pute. Creating the simple database manually. Actually, what we are going to do is now we are going to put this into the database. Actually, we should know the type, data type. That is one important thing. There are few data types. One is integer. Integer means the whole numbers, non-decimal figures, whole numbers, and real decimal numbers, or the decimal places, numbers with decimal places or fractions. Then the text. Text is like it's not numerical. It's used for just for display. Special characters just for displaying, not for the calculations. Then currency. Currency is actually for values. And then you have date time, date and time values. And Boolean means true and false. These are the values that you can enter into the database. Let's see how we can enter these values into a database by looking at this. Actually, then you have an activity here. So then admission number. What is the suitable data type? It should be a number. Date of admission, date. Subject code can be a number. Doctor fee is currency. Department name is text. Number of passengers, number. Is restricted, it's a logical data, Boolean. So likewise, you have to select which type of data suitable for this. Actually, if you can do that, then you can create this in a manual database to electronic versions. Actually, what we are going to do today as the practical is converting this manual database into an electronic format using a DBMS. What is DBMS? DBMS is basically supporting new CRUD operations: create, retrieve, update, delete. In DBMS, you can create tables, create queries, create forms, and create reports. Retrieve, or you can obtain data from these tables, queries, forms, and reports. You can update data in these tables, queries, forms, and reports, and you can delete it finally. Okay, so we used to save data in the tables. We query and take the data into reports, and these tables can be given data using the forms. Forms are used to input and output data. Queries are used to obtain data from the database tables. Actually, from tables also directly you can generate reports. Tables are also reports. Using queries also you can generate reports. Okay, that will be a little bit of complex. So let's write down a small note on that and we can understand that. Okay, DBMS, please write down DBMS, Database Management System. DBMS is a special software which supports CRUD operations. So what is CRUD? Create, retrieve, update, delete, CRUD operations of over data, and also let you manage and manipulate databases. Using DBMS, we can create tables to store data, queries to retrieve, update, insert, and select data, and also to do structural changes such as updating tables, views, databases, and their relationship. Reports are generated directly using tables and also by using queries. Forms are used to insert, update, and retrieve data. That is how DBMS works. Examples of DBMS, you can say Access is a DBMS. Today we are going to learn that. Oracle is a DBMS. MySQL is also a DBMS. These are examples for DBA, database management systems. Kindly write this note and let me know once you're done. This is what I wanted to do in the first, but actually we have to prepare the ground before we start the match. Actually, so unfortunately or fortunately, I know some students, so they don't like to like the ground preparation. They prefer to bat. Right? They want to directly come and bat without any preparation, but that cannot be done. Right? Because we have to prepare the theory, we have to prepare the ground, then only we have to come to the ground and bat. Actually, how can we do this now? So let's start doing this. Actually, I would like if you can share the screen now, right? I'll give you the chance. You can start sharing your screen, and if you have like, okay, channel, thank you. So that is like fast way of responding, very good. I recommend others to maintain the same. So then you can learn, right? When you share the screen means like definitely you will learn. So actually take that challenge. The only thing is you have to share this. Or if you don't have access, what do you have to do? You have to quickly install Access to your computer. Actually, it's coming with the Office package, same Office package. If you have installed Office 2013, Access will be there. This is actually 2016, I guess. Is this the version? Chanula, what is the version that you're using?
2016.
16, yeah, 2016. With that also Access is coming. Okay, so either way, either 2010, 13, 2007 even doesn't matter. So whatever you can use. So every Office package have this Access in it. But if you have done custom installation, if you have just selected and installed Word and Excel only, then Word, Excel and PowerPoint only, then Access will not be there. එහෙම select කරේ නැතුව install කරා නම් access එනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයාලට කරන්න තියෙන්නේ access component එක install කරගන්න එක. Okay, you have to go to the blank database here. Select the blank database, and under that, so please give a database name. Oh, that you skipped. Right? You have to give a database name, right? Otherwise, it will be saved as database 5, database 1, database 2, likewise. So I know like sequential name will be used. In the නමක් දෙන එක හොඳයි. Okay, so let's create the table first. Actually, to do that, we have to save the table. So please save the table පුතේ first. Give the table name. අපි පොතේ තියෙන එකම කරමු. පොඩ්ඩක් පැටලෙනව නැත්තම් පොතේ තියෙන එකම කරමු. In the book, the table name. Okay, let's say we are going to do the marks table and student table, right? In the book, the marks table and student table, that is page number page number not the term marks. Let's move to article like koi kada ganna api table like. Okay, student tab, student and so this one, let's take this one as the example. You can see table 9.19, which has admission number, name, date of birth, index number, and marks. Actually, let's use not that example. You can see in page number 270, there are two tables, table marks and student table. Marks table and student table. The first table, let's create student. Page number 270 in your book, right? Student table. So please treat student table. Student is the table name. Okay, click OK. And what are the fields in the student table? You have admission number, name, date of birth. Admission number, name, date of birth. Just put that. So ID is ID, just rename ID. ID would double click rename. You can double click there and rename as admission number. No, don't put spaces. Don't put spaces. Admission underscore number or admission number. Okay. Then the second field, add admission number, name, text field add karanna, date of birth date field. Add a field, text field, okay, short text, and that is name. Name කියන එක දාන්න බෑ පුතේ, ඒක keyword එකක්. You can put student name, right? ST name or student name, ST name or student name. Keywords කියලා කියන්නේ reserved. Space තියන්න එපා පුතේ. Keyword කියලා කියන්නේ reserved ඒවා. Keyword mean reserved. Then third field එක මොකක්ද? Page number 275. Third field is date of birth. DOB කියලා දාන්න. DOB, it's a date field. DOB, it's a date field.
So what is the page number?
Page number 270. Okay, after that you can right click on the table. Table එකේ right click කරන්න පුතේ. No, in the left side එකේ තියෙනවා table එකට right click කරන්න. Just right click and go to the design view. ඒකේ design view එක select කරන්න. Right click and go to the design view. View එතන table එකට right click කරන්න. search එකක් ආයෙ කොහෙන්ද? ඒක උඩ right click කරලා design කියන එකට යනවා. ඉතින් design. Yes. Okay, එතකොට දැන් ඔතන edit කරන්න පුළුවන්. auto number කියන එකකින් වෙන්නේ පුතේ 1 2 3 4 කියලා automatically number වෙනවා. We don't want that. We have to manually enter that, no. Right? We have to manually enter that, no? So we just enter number only, right? Auto number date type, just change it to number. Okay, then ST name is short text, that is okay. Date of birth, it should be date, right? Date of birth should be date. Date and time, yeah. Date and time. Okay, that is okay. And all right, okay. So create the other second table, create another table, go to create and create menu. You can go to the create menu. Just go to the create menu above, file, home, create. Can you see the third one is create? Right, in create, actually create another table, that is marks table. Again, you can go to the design view, right click and go to the design view. That is easy. You have to save the table as marks. There you have the index number, marks, and admission number. Index number, marks and admission number. Index number, marks and admission. So refer to the page number 270. Refer to the page number 270, right? Index number, marks and admission number. Right, after that, so index number, marks, admission. Index number, marks, admission number. Admission number. That marks should be number, the auto number in current index number done, auto number in number. Just put number for that. How to change ID to, you have to double click a ID key and go to double click, and we have to double click Metsane. When you double click that, you can change that. Right? Marks should be short text name, any the marks can number. It should be number. May metana ID key and go to double click, then when you double click on the ID, you can change it, rename it. Okay, that's it. Now I think we have to enter the data, and also you have to note that the primary key, this table, the second table, primary key is admission number, right? You have to click on the admission number, click in front of the admission number here, then select the primary key. Okay, that's it. And then go to the student table, and right click and go to the design view. Right click, go to the design view. There, okay, admission number, it should be the primary key. It's already marked, I guess. Yes, it's already primary key. It's okay. Now please enter data. To enter data, you can click and open this, right click and open this. And you can enter, okay, save it. And you can enter the data which is in the book. Data to enter. Just enter the data which is in the book quickly. Others can look at his screen and do the same. Chanula's screen and do the same. Enter all the data which is in the book. All of you have done that, and so let's move to the relationship part. Okay, now you can close this Pute. Just close it. Use the small close. No. That is large close. Yes, you have to close there. Yes. And close the other one also. Okay, you must enter astronomy field. You can click OK and enter some number. No. Enter some number, like enter number 1. Just enter 1 and enter. Enter it. Now it delete that. Delete the entire row. Row එක select කර delete කරන්න. Yes, then delete it. Delete record, yes. Okay. Right, okay. Now you can just save it. Close it. Okay. Right. If you need any help, you can ask, right? Okay, what I'm going to do now? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a relationship. You can go to the design view of the first table, right click and go to the design view. Design view. And there, can you see the relationships? Relationships, yes, that is in this place here, relationships. Just click on relationships. Click on that, and then you will be prompted a new window. Actually, there you can see 2 tables, marks table and student table. You have to add these tables. Select both using control. Control again, they select karanna puluwan. Use the control key to select, click both. Control key la ekath එක click කරන්න. Control ekath එක click කරන්න. ඒ table එක select වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Second table එකේ click කරන්න control ekath එක. එක එක add කරන්නකො නැත්තම්. Okay, add selected table then. අනිත් එකත් add කරන්න, click and add selected table. Okay. Now you can see the first table and second table. Now we have to create the relationship. Actually, marks table, admission number is the primary key. Student table like admission number. It's not right. I think there's something wrong. Student table index number. Marks table admission number. Student table like index number එක වෙන්න ඕනවා. ඒ දෙක පටලවන්න දාලා තියෙන්නේ නේද? Student table එකේ තියෙන්නේ index number එක. Sorry, admission number. Student table එකේ admission number එක හරි. Marks table එකේ index number එක. තමයි primary key එක වෙන්නේ. Primary key එක design view එකට ගිහලා හදන්න පුළුවන්. You can go to the design view and make index number the primary key. Yes, index number. Okay, correct. Now go to the relationships again and refresh this. It's not available. Okay, close the tables and take it back. Close it. No. Right, okay. Go to the design view, and then you can select the relationships that you have changed the table. That's why. Go to the home ribbon. Is it not there? Create a relationship. Oh yeah, relationship is. Now add both tables. See whether it's added. Select selected table, admission number, index. Both admission numbers. So why is that? Didn't you save that? Can you go and save the? When you tab okay, save it and close it. Just close it, then it will ask whether to save that. And the other one also. Mark table, close it. Save it. Now go to the relationships. Yes, it is updated. Now add the other table. Okay, now you can see. So what is the primary key foreign key relationship? Index number marks 1. Again, you added marks 1 table. Marks name add karanna on student table. Delete it here. Delete it. Already හදිස්සි වෙන්න එපා. හරියට බලලා add කරන්න. Right, now you can see admission number here and admission number here. So this is the relationship. This is called the first table. Student table admission number is the primary key. Marks table admission number is a foreign key. That is how you are creating the relationship. Actually, how to create this? You can click and drag this to here. Click and drag this to yes. And it will ask you some questions. So please click on the referential integrity. I'll explain that. That means when you update the first table, do you want to update the second table? Yes, I need to update. That is called cascade update. When I update the first table, the second table need to be updated. So next one is telling cascade delete. When I delete the first record, the second table need to be deleted. So that actually risky because like when you delete, student marks will also be deleted. So you can untick that for the moment. Otherwise, when you delete student or when you delete, then the marks will also be deleted. Will be so not good because then let's keep the cascade delete untick, cascade update tick. Then click create and it will create the relationship. Okay, those who couldn't do this, I'll send you the recording. But I'll send you the recording. Please watch the recording and try to do this anyhow, because this is actually the practical. Next day, my plan is to finish the chapter, right? Next day, the plan is to finish the chapter. I'll decide what to do. So maybe your lesson will be there as a, here we have done up to this one to many and many to many relationship. We have created this one to many relationship actually. And next day I'll explain about these relationship types and also about the queries and the reports, right? Queries and the reports and the forms. I'll explain about that next day. Actually, so I have to decide because we have planned the grade 10 new class next week. So maybe I have to give like 1 week leave to you in case that we are starting grade 10 new class. I'll send you that message, right? You will be sometimes given 1 week leave and next week we will be finishing that. That means week after next week. ලබන සතිය නිවාඩුවක් දීලා අර grade 10 අලුත් එක පටන් ගන්න හින්දා ඔය අලුත් ඇවිල්ලාම නැති කට්ටියට grade 10 එකට ඒ අලුත් එකට එන්න පුළුවන්. So if you miss grade 10 fully, you can come to the grade 10 new class. And after that, next week actually grade 10 new class will be given the leave. ඊළඟ සතියේ grade 10 new එකට leave එකක් දෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ඔයාලගේ එක finish කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් මම දෙකම තියෙනවා. එතකොට your class will be there as a streaming YouTube streaming class and the grade 10 new class will be there as a live class. But rather than doing that, I think better to do your class as a live class because your feedback is very, very negative, kind of like no feedback, neutral feedback. So no one is talking. So I don't know, maybe සමහරට ඒ අර ඔයාලගේ පන්ති ඉන්න හැමෝම එකතු වෙලා නිකන් අර ඇග්‍රීමන්ට් එකක් ගහලා ඉන්නේ. හිතෙන් අපේ පන්ති එකෙක්වත් කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. කතා කරොත් එහෙම අනිවාර්ය කතා කරොත් එහෙම මරනවා වගේ එකක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන ෆීලින් එකක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන. So that is not good, right? But so what on a recording බලන්න පුතේ, see how others are asking questions and others are getting support. I think you are getting the least support from me. ඔයා තමයි අඩුවෙන්ම ඔයාලගේ පන්ති ළමයි තමයි මගෙන් support එකක් ගන්න. වචනයක්වත් කතා කරන්නේ. Who's පැටව් වගේ. හරි හොඳයි. ඉතින් ඒ වුණාට වැඩක් නැහැ ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුතේ ඒකේ. So try to talk and get things solved. නැත්තම් ඔයාලට තේරුණාද නැද්ද කියලාවත් මම දන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, anyway, let's meet the next meeting next day, Pute. Then good night. See you all next week.